Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to present my topic of English on PE teaching class, and my topic is Oliver Ashford. Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you all?
Good morning.
Had your breakfast?
Yes, ma'am.
Yummy breakfast you had?
Yes.
No? No? Okay. Then we'll ask our mummy to prepare yummy breakfast tomorrow. Okay? Okay, sure. Now all of you open page number 15 from English textbook Unit 2. See this page. Okay? And I'll give you 2 minutes to observe what is there in this picture. Okay? Open your books, all of you. See, what is this picture about? Do you see anybody in this picture? Yes. 2 children. Yes. What are these 2 children doing here? Are they playing?
They are collecting garbage.
They are collecting garbage. Is it good to collect garbage for small children?
No.
No, right? But why they are doing? Do you have any idea why they are collecting the garbage?
For daily.
For daily income, because they don't have anybody to provide the food for them. Okay. Before we are going to the topic, I want you to tell me any social issues that you come across with. Poverty, very good. Sorry? Hunger, very good. Next.
Unemployment.
Unemployment. Harini?
Child labor.
Child labor. Child labor is the major issue. So, I will show you few social issues here. So, one is poverty. Okay? Like she said, one is poverty. What happens when we don't have enough money for food? We cannot have anything to eat, right? So, one is a major issue, poverty. Next is corruption in this India. We faced a lot of problems with the corruption, right?
Yes.
And Modi ji started to eradicate this corruption. It was a good thing. He changed all the notes. We saw all the notes are flying on the roads, right? Somebody is also turning that money, using it as a paper instead of peanuts and all things. Okay. Next one is pollution. How many of you agree pollution is a major problem in our society now? Yes, right? Because we are having so much of traffic in the Hyderabad, especially in the Saturday and Sunday weekends. And another problem is cleanliness. It was also a major challenge because we eat a chocolate. If I give a chocolate, you will eat and you will throw in the class only. Am I correct? So, where we have to learn how to clean, make our room clean and all, it should be inside of our heart. Okay? So, I want you all to be good children. See how this sea has got polluted from all this dust. Do you see all this when you travel in the seaside?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Right? So, will it harm the animals or creatures, living creatures in the sea?
Yes.
Under the sea? Yes?
Yes.
What they will think? Hey, they send some food to us to eat and they eat the plastic. Plastic bags the fishes are eating. And another one is caste and religion problems. I want you guys not to fight about your religion or caste. Okay? You see that your friend is a Christian or Muslim or Hindu, and you should not judge their character because of their caste and religion. Okay? Because they are friends. You have to see their character, personality. Person. How they are good, not the caste and religion. Okay? Next one is deforestation. Do you see so many constructions on the road these days?
Yes.
Yes, right? How they are building all the constructions? By cutting the trees.
Trees.
Previously we used to have so many trees on the roadways, that both the sides. Now we see all the stalls,
Yes.
so that we can buy a chips packet, right? So these are the few issues, not all the issues, we are only seeing a few issues. And how this related to our story? Can anyone read this name? Topic's name? Oliver asks for more. In the topic itself, it is telling that Oliver is a boy and he is asking for more. What he was asking, we'll see now. Okay?
Yes.
Now, here we can see one more quotation. Home is the happiest place in the world. Is your home is the happiest place in the world for you?
Yes.
Yes. Because you are having your parents and your siblings, and sometimes your relatives will come, you celebrate festivals with them, right? And you will go to parties and all, you will enjoy. So, I will ask a question here. What is home and what is house? Does anybody know what is home and what is house? You may think that both are same, right?
House.
Home is family, house is a
Building.
building. Very good. So you all know. Have you seen this? Shall we call this as a home or house? House. Why?
Because no family inside.
No, there is no family inside. That's why I didn't give any family pictures inside. Okay. So this is the difference between house and a home. Home is where we are all getting some love from our parents, siblings and anybody, grandparents also. They'll cuddle you and tell you stories, they share their experiences, right? But in the house, it is just walls around us. Okay? So you have to check whether you are living in a house or home. Okay? Are you all using your mobile phones after going home? Yes? Are you asking your mother or father to give the mobile phones after going home, or spending some time with them?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Without delay, I will go to the first part. We will move on to the first part. So here it is written as, this is an extract from the novel Oliver Twist, written by the British novelist Charles Dickens. It is the story of an orphan boy named Oliver who is brought to a children's home. See who was the author of this story? Charles Dickens. See, he is the person who wrote this novel. It is not a novel, it is our textbook. But this story, only small story we grabbed and we kept in our textbook. Okay, so it was a novel like this. So from the novel we just kept a small story in our textbook. Now he is the person who wrote the story. Okay, and he is also a famous novelist, and also he is a social critic. His first novel is Pickwick Papers and his second novel is Oliver's Twist. In this novel, he was telling a story of an Oliver who is an orphan. Okay, you can also see the movie Oliver Twist. It was released on 2005. For more understanding of this lesson, sometime or other I will show you. Okay, don't worry. So, Mr. Bumble walked on with long strides. Little Oliver, firmly grasping his gold-laced cuff, trotted beside him. Who is the first character here? Mr. Bumble. So as I said that Oliver is an orphan boy, he was living in this children's home. Children's home is nothing but where the people are taking care of the small children who doesn't have a family. Okay, and here Mr. Bumble is taking care of the Oliver. And apart from Mr. Bumble, there are others also who is superiors to Mr. Bumble, who is organizing the children's home. Okay. So now Oliver had not been within the walls of a workhouse a quarter of an hour when Mr. Bumble informed him that the board had said he was to appear before it forthwith. Not having a very clearly defined notion of what a live board was, Oliver was rather astonished by this information and was not quite certain he ought to laugh or cry. He had no time to think about the matter. Mr. Bumble asked Oliver to follow him into a large whitewashed room where 8 or 10 fat gentlemen were sitting round a table. Okay? So here Oliver, who is living in a workhouse. We can tell it's a children's home, but he is also doing the work here, a small job that Mr. Bumble is assigning to him. Okay, then why he is doing the work here? Because he has to earn the food. They are teaching the children that every penny will come with some hard work. Okay, so they are teaching that for the small children, and when they work only they will serve this food to them. But on this day that we are mentioning, Oliver is not there and he was somewhere else. Nobody knows where he was. Suddenly he came and Mr. Bumble saw Oliver and he is taking him into the boardroom. What is a boardroom? Do you know, children, what is a boardroom? No. Board is not a whiteboard or a blackboard. Here Oliver is also thinking that boardroom may consist of a big board. Okay. But when they entered into the boardroom, he was like, where is the board? He said it's a boardroom. But he couldn't find any boardroom. So then he bowed down to the table. In front of him there is a big table. So he couldn't find a board. So he bowed down to the table. Okay. So boardroom here is nothing but there are some people or the members from that committee who are sitting, okay, there to judge and to give suggestions. If they do any mistake, they will give punishment. Okay, so here Oliver did a mistake, right? He didn't there in the workhouse on that day. So Mr. Bumble took Oliver to the boardroom, and in the boardroom some few members are there. And how they are looking, children? There are 8 or 10 fat gentlemen. They are very fat. And while looking at them, Oliver got very frightened. Will you be frightened if someone is coming that you don't know, right? Or else if principal ma'am is coming to our room, will you get afraid? Oh, now principal ma'am is coming. What questions she will ask? I have to be calm, right? Yes. So here Oliver, this gentleman are like our principal ma'am or higher authority. Okay. So Oliver saw them and he was very frightened because he did a mistake. He was not there, right? So he was frightened and suddenly the tears are coming from his eyes, but he don't want to show I am crying. Okay? He don't want to show it and he is wiping it like this. Okay? Go to the board, said Bumble. So he couldn't find a board. He bowed to the table. Oliver brushed away 2 or 3 tears that were lingering in his eyes, and seeing no board but the table, bowed to that. Just now I explained this sentence, right? So he brushed away. Here I'll write the hard words here so that you can make a note of this in your notebook. Okay? Brushed away. Brushed away is his wiping here his tears like this. That is what brushed away, not brushing our clothes. Okay? So the board members are asking now, here a conversation is happening. Like if the principal ma'am is coming, suddenly if you are not sitting good and she got sending out that you are not studying, she wants to inquire something. So she'll pick somebody from the class, right? So here also the board members are asking, and what the principal ma'am will ask, what is your name? First question will be that only, right? Because she is in a higher position, she cannot remember all the names. Like this, the board members are also in a higher position, they cannot remember all the children's names in the children's home. So he is now asking, what's your name? They are fat, and we can assume that they will be in a higher position, their voice will also be rough. So Oliver was frightened at the sight of so many gentlemen, which made him tremble. The beadle gave him a tap on his back with his cane, which made him cry. That means here one more word is there, beadle. Here beadle is nothing but, see, Harin is having a scale, right? So beadle is like scale or stick. Okay. So Mr. Bumble is back of Oliver. So the gentleman is asking the question, what's your name, boy? So the Oliver is frightened and he is not talking anything. Suddenly someone calls you and asks your name also, you won't tell, right? You'll just stand like this, stiff. Right? Because you are afraid what questions they will ask and how I will answer. How can I answer to them? Will it be right or wrong? Those many questions will be running in your mind. Like this, Oliver is having so many questions in his mind, and he was stunned by seeing all those gentlemen who are very big and looking like the villains from our movies. Okay? So, Bumble just tapped his back because he is not answering him. So, suddenly, if we push someone, they will answer, right? So, here he gave him a tap on his back. So then he started crying. Boy, said the gentleman in the high chair, listen to me. You know you are an orphan, I suppose. So here the gentleman who is in the position of a judge, equal to the judge. Okay, he is asking. He is also knowing that he is an orphan and he wants to know that. So that's why he is asking the question like this. You know you are an orphan, right? So, now Oliver is asking, what's that, sir? Inquired poor Oliver. Because he is in the workhouse from when was he born. That time onwards he is in the workhouse only. He don't know what is an orphan means. He don't know what is a family also. Because we all know we have a father, mother, sister, brother, right? But this boy is an orphan and he didn't go to any school. He is just working there from his childhood, and suddenly this board member is asking, are you an orphan and do you know that? Then Oliver, he is in a shock and he don't know what is that meaning. So he is asking again, sir, I don't know what is that. Okay? Are you guys understanding? Following? Yes, very good. In case if you have any questions in between, you stop. The boy is a fool. I thought he was, said the gentleman in the white waistcoat. So, the person who is asking this question sitting next to the another person, right? So, because there are so many people, 8 to 10 members are there. So, the next person, next board member is telling that he is a fool. He don't know what is orphan meaning. They were educated and they know what is the orphan, what is a family, right? But this boy don't know. But this wise man is telling he don't know what is he doing. He is a fool. Okay. Then this person who asked the first question is telling, shh, he is telling him to silent because he is a wise man and equal to the judge position, right? So he also know that Oliver don't know. He is trying to tell to Oliver that he is an orphan and he is taking care of somebody, said the gentleman who had spoken but you were brought up by the parish, weren't you? Parish is nothing but here a church who is taking care of the small children at that time. Okay? So he is telling you don't have a father, you don't have a mother, and here only we are here to take care of you, to protect you. Do you know that? So he wants the Oliver to feel about that we are like your parents and we are taking care of you. Okay? Now you can tell me what happened. He is about to ask like that. Yes, sir, replied Oliver, weeping bitterly. What is weeping bitterly here? Weeping means he is crying inside. Okay? So now he got to know that he is an orphan. What are you crying for? Inquired the gentleman in the white waistcoat. So he saw that Oliver is crying and he wanted to have a smooth conversation. And he wanted to ask Oliver what his problem is. Okay? Now this person is asking, what are you crying for? So then Oliver can say his answer. He can feel comfortable and he can answer this question. Okay? I hope you say your prayers every night, said another gentleman in a gruff voice, and pray for the people who feed you and take care of you like a Christian. That means, as I told you, parish is it belongs to the church, children's home, right? So they are teaching prayers to them every day. When they get up, when they eat food, when they sleep, they will do a small prayer. So, for whom you will pray every day, tell me, when you go to church, temple or anything, masjid or anything. For what you will pray? Please God, today I got a chocolate, I will ask my mother to buy a chocolate and pray chestara. Huh? No, right? So, you will pray for, I want to be good in my class. Okay? I want to be happy with my parents. Like that you will pray, right? I want a new bicycle. Yes? So, you will have so many wishes. Like Oliver is also having a wish. Like he wants to get food, his tummy fully. Okay? But this gentleman is forcing him to do the prayer for the board members who is taking care of him. Okay? But are they really taking care of him? No. That we'll see in the next part of the lesson. Okay? Until here, I want everybody to read once more and find the hard words and note it in your book. Okay? In the next class, we'll move on to the next paragraphs. And we'll see what happens to the Oliver in the next session. Okay? Yes. Now I would like to give you a small home assignment. I want you all to write about your family. How is your home? Okay? Whether you are living in a home or house. Okay? Just now we discussed, right? So I want you to write it. 5 to 10 lines about it. Okay, children, do you have any queries?
No.
No? Thank you so much. See you on the next session.